Just when you thought Liverpool were the biggest mess, Manchester United have stepped up, or down, again. Ruben Amorim's sack, is it? The Premier League is fascinating right now. Send your views to the editor at football365.com before the Champions League takes over. Sack Ruben Amorim. Now. I'd sack him now. He had a false dawn, but tonight was the worst, and against 10 men. Not a clue. Tony Clark. After this performance, I am questioning Amorim again. This defeat feels worse than some of the others. Everton down to 10 men for most of the game, and we're still the better team. Still playing 5 at the back when you're a man up? Amorim's substitutions are always suspect. Every time we get near 4th or 5th, we buckle, and this one is on Amorim. How can you play with 5 at the back against 10 men and still lose the first ball 90% of the time? I'm really disappointed tonight. What was it Einstein said about doing the same thing over and over again? Kenneth, Dublin. He's just asking for it. A year on, Dalot at left wing-back, when chasing a goal against a 10-man David Moyes team, I don't understand why it would or could work. Sure, not many other options other than Shaw, who has scored in a Euro final. Srodko. No chance Amorim wins anything at Man United. Having watched United after 10 or so games, I was honestly expecting at least a slight upgrade to the absolute shambles that was last season. And frankly, I can't comprehend how we won the last few matches that we did. Once again, no definite style of play and no basic in-game strategies, a very basic for a decent coach. No changes in formation to deal with the situational change after 20 minutes, but I guess it would have been foolhardy.
You make Charlie of Manchester United's performance last night?
Just what we're used to, I guess. They've been good for the last few weeks. They have the international break, probably come for the wrong time for them. But I look at it now more than anything is that you go against 10 men, that's fine. Players, it's sometimes tough to break down. It is tough against 10 men, but players have got to take accountability. It's all right hiding behind the managers, but you're on the pitch, you've got leaders, characters, and the biggest eye-opener, and I think the alarming bit was how much they missed and relied on Mateus Cunha.
Jamie?
Yeah, he talks about complacency. I think it's on the manager. That last night was, really and truthfully, you look at the performance, massive chance for them to get themselves up into the top 4 against a decent Everton side. They go down to 10 men and you lose the game. That's on the manager. Gary Neville touched on it there. They're playing 5 at the back. And when they go down to 10 men, the first thing the manager should do is put on an attacking player and take a centre-half off. You do not need 3 players at the back. And I think he's out of his depth. And we've been hoodwinked into thinking that over the last month or so they've had a couple of decent performances, a couple of decent results. He's miles off it. Miles off it. That's look, Charles, I agree with you with the complacency, with the players as well. But a manager to not change his tactics when they've gone down to 10 men and you leave 5 at the back,
but
that's ridiculous.
But you say hoodwinked on the results that they've obviously had. That's because they've been so below par since obviously he's come in, and we talked about him and his tactics, this kind of stuff. However, the players have to contribute to the match day result, don't they? And I get they're going out there, but we've done it as players. You go across the white line, now you're out there. Yes, he's chosen a team and picked the 11, the tactics, but you've still got to go and perform.
But you still need the gaffer to help you out, don't you?
Yeah, but they've
if you're a striker and you're looking over at the gaffer going, they're down to 10 men, I'm still playing up front on my own. You're saying, gaffer, help me out, put someone up with me.
Of course, but Premier League players surely use their IQ that, right, we can move forward at least. We know how hard it is to break down a block of 10 men behind the ball, of course, but surely it's Manchester United. Or, however, are we now looking at it because of them results where they've done well over the last 4 or 5 games? Are you thinking, right, they've made progression? Or is it just going to be the same old Man United?
I think the manager's so arrogant, Tom. He's so arrogant in his formation that he is so hell-bent on saying, I'm playing 3-4-3. This is the formation.